Al Michaels and John Madden here to broadcast this one, brought to you by EA Sports, the company that defines football.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere on the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
The Raiders have some good receivers, too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. The coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
Wow, those guys got to be careful not to get all tired out doing that. You got to save some of that intensity and energy for the game.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. Both teams. And we're back. Here's the kickoff team.
Will be kicking off to start the game. Number 80, back deep to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 7-yard line. The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game.
Number 80 on the return.
The Raiders line up in the bunch formation.
On the 20-yard line.
Dropping back with the throw. Incomplete pass.
Have a look at this big defensive lineman. He couldn't get to the quarterback, so he got his hands up and he knocked it down.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Gets the pass off. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Well, John, it's wild card weekend, and I wouldn't be surprised to see at least one big upset.
You know, there's two different mentalities in these games. The guys who just barely made it in are just excited to be here, and they're playing loose. But the higher-seeded teams sometimes look beyond this week and see who they'll have to play in the divisional game, and that could lead to some big upsets.
He put everything he had behind that throw.
That's one way to make sure your receiver doesn't drop the ball. You throw it so hard that he has to catch it in self-defense. You just put it right on him.
Mathis. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
2-yard gain on the play.
They come out of the nickel.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Dixon with a man in motion. Hand it off. Breaks the tackle. Steamrolls the defender. And he picks up the first on that carry.
Hey, all he had to do was get behind those big old blockers and just keep pushing. The next thing you know, they're moving the chains.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Going to the air on 1st down. Slings it to the outside. Loss of about 4.
5-yard loss on the play.
Using split back.
15. Ball on the 45-yard line.
With the carry. Anderson records the tackle at the 49-yard line. 4-yard gain there.
On the play.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. Dropping back. Incomplete. A jarring blow on that one.
That's what I like to see. A defensive player putting a good look on a guy to force the drop pass.
Leckler will come into this game to punt. Teague is back to receive this kick, and he signals for the fair catch. And this punt will sail out of bounds. This play will be the first of the game for the offense.
They'll take over at the 6-yard line. 1st and 10.
Crosses it out to the right. And he's tackled behind the line by Wilkinson. And that's a loss of 2.
2-yard loss on the play.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 3. Hand it off to the fullback. Straight ahead for a gain of a couple.
On the run, gain of 2 on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Drops back with the throw. Perfect throw. Down he goes at the 13-yard line. He was stopped short of the marker and can't convert.
You know, when it's 3rd and so many yards, why the heck would you run a pass pattern that was short of the 1st? Makes no sense to me.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 45. Passing on 1st down. Goes with a short pass to the right side. Good play on that pass.
If he can make catches like that regularly, he can expect to see more passes thrown in his direction.
They've got receivers bunched together on both sides of the ball. Steps up into the pocket. Gets the pass off. The 30. Great play there by Brown.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The home team line up in the quarter defense. With the pass, incomplete.
He's going to have to be careful with those overthrows. One thing you don't want to do is miss an open receiver for a big gain in a playoff game.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
22-yard line.
Dixon gets set. Pressure coming. Throws it. And he makes the grab. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. First down and goal to go. Ball on the 5-yard line. And this is the 5th play of this drive. To carry it, Harris makes the tackle at the 4. Big collision on that play.
Yeah, the goal line is one place where you're guaranteed to get a little whap and a little boom.
2nd and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line.
Hand off to the tailback. And it looks like he'll be a little short.
The defense got right in there and shut that play down.
So now we have 3rd and goal. 4 yards to the end zone. Hand it off to the back. Touchdown, Oakland. So they get in on the ground.
Yeah, he knew where he wanted to go, and he got there.
Janikowski comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. And the extra point is good. Well, you can't ask for much more out of a drive that gets you into the end zone.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. They did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage, keeping their quarterback healthy and on his feet. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 13 back to return.
They'll return this one. From the 6. Breaks the tackle. Runs over the tackle. The offense takes over after they were 3 and out on their last possession. Oakland comes out in a dime package. Drops back, steps up, gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Crosses it out to the left. So that was a pickup of about 9.
Ball carrier. 9-yard gain on the play.
About a yard to go. Ball on their own 40. Dropping back. Pressure. Throwing. Incomplete pass. The good pass rush forces the erratic pass.
He's lucky he got rid of the ball. I'll tell you, he was definitely going to take a sack.
to line up for what will be his second punt of the game. Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
The Raiders line up in the bunch formation.
16-yard line.
Give it all you got. Bring the play.
Under pressure with the throw, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Look here. He does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch. And two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. Hey, that's a nice-looking play.
It's second down and 1 to go. Closing in, gets rid of it, nearly intercepted. Missed opportunity.
What the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're fluent. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Bring that play.
Number 89, in motion.
Let's go.
Mathis. 1 yard gain by the running back.
On the carry. 1 yard gain on the play.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. A lot of open field as he takes the punt. And the offense getting ready to come back on the field after a decent return.
You're told to get as much as you can on a return, and that's just what he did.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. Duncan, the lone back. Great fake. Throwing.
1st and 10.
The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Baltimore. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone who was going to catch him. That just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. That last drive, John, went for a touchdown with some excellent play calling.
Hey, as an offensive coach in this league, you're always making adjustments. And hopefully you can get the defense on its heels and get it in there for the touchdown. Good job by these guys.
Williams is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 80, back deep to return.
Nice distance. From the 8. The Raiders will start this drive from the 23.
Number 31 on the return.
They line up in the I formation.
At the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
To carry it, setting up play action, gets the pass off, and it'll be second and less than 2 following that pass for decent yardage.
I'll tell you, when you've got second and short, you can call just about anything and everything. Because if you don't get it on this play, you can always go back out there on 3rd, and you'll still only need a yard or 2 for the first down.
Pressure coming, gets rid of it, great pass, and he's ridden out at the 33.
Got an inverted face mask on the defense.
You know, this drives the defensive coordinator crazy. They're giving this offense yards.
At the end of the first quarter, we're all even. Baltimore, 7. Oakland 7. And we're ready to start the second quarter. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Running to the right side. He's brought down in the backfield. Lost about 2 yards.
3-yard loss on the play.
Second and long. Ball on their own 34. Dropping back. Pressure. Throwing. Oh, no, he caught it. That blitz exploited for a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback did a heck of a job to read what the defense was doing and find the right guy.
First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Dixon gets set. To carry it, under pressure, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. He made a quick read and got rid of it in a hurry.
The quarterback delivered that pass right on the mark. There's no defense for a perfect pass.
It's second down and 5 to go. The backs are lined up in an I. Drops back, closing in, gets the pass off. So they're able to pick up another first down.
And this offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
The Raiders come out in the bunch formation.
On the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Come on. Pump right.
Man in motion. Pressure coming, looking for a receiver, incomplete. He got his hands on it, but the pass was incomplete.
It doesn't help the quarterback's confidence when he gets the ball to his receiver, but he can't hang on. He's got to know that he can count on him to make the catch.
Second and 10. Dropping back. Pressure with the throw. The pass ball's incomplete. Sparks displayed excellent anticipation.
He's got great recovery speed, and he can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
Baltimore looking for the pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. Throwing. Behind, but caught, and he stopped at the 20-yard line.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Well, here's a look at his numbers after a nice run, and you can see he's been able to break some tackles. Mathis is the deep back.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Passing on first down. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
On the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. The Raiders come out with receivers bunched on both sides. Looking to run it here. Throwing. This one falls incomplete. No one there that time. Now it's third down after the incompletion. The lineup of 6 defensive backs.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Under pressure, gets rid of it. Catch made on the run.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
So it's first and goal. 7 yards to the goal line. Six to get set. Closing in. Throws it. Makes the adjustment. He catches another pass and now has 5 receptions in the game. Only one man back.
Ball on the 6-yard line. You know you got this. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
And this is the 14th play of this drive. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. With the catch. O'Neal with the tackle at the 3. The receiver had to stretch to reach out, get up there, and make the catch.
I don't think that guy had any other choice. If he didn't jump up where the ball was, it was going to go right over his head.
This is the 15th play of this drive. Again with the carry. About a 2-yard gain here.
Gain of 2 on the play.
This will be a 19-yard field goal attempt. And it's up. The kick sails through. It's good. Janikowski comes in to kick off.
Up for the kickoff. Number 23, back to return.
He got all of that one. They'll start this drive inside their own 20.
And you hate to see that. Your kick returner has to find a way to make it at least to the 20 when he decides to bring it out.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 17.
Lose it. Sideline.
It's the toss to the left. And that's a loss of 2.
On the run, 3-yard loss on the play.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Fires it out to the left. The pass ball's incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. Ball on their own 14. Pressure, throws it. This one falls incomplete. McGuire was in perfect position and knocked that pass away.
And that's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
The Raiders come out with 4 wide receivers lined up tight. With the pass, a lot of room to work with. The 40.
Got an inverted face mask on the defense.
The offense likes that.
The officials are being strict out there today. Sometimes you got to let the little ones go and just let these guys go out there and play the game.
It's first and 10. Under pressure, throws it, almost picked off. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And that's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Second and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Dixon sets up, using motion. Closing in, the throw. He threw that one underneath the coverage.
That's exactly the thing they teach you to do. Always take what the defense gives you.
As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
2-minute warning coming up. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Throws it. Perfect pass. There he goes. Excellent gain on first down.
These guys are just out there playing a little pitch and catch. Make it look easy.
So 2 minutes left before halftime. Less than a yard to go. With the pass ball's incomplete. What a play in the end zone by the defender to tip it away.
He's just lucky that guy didn't pick it off. An interception in the end zone will just kill you. Not only do you lose your chance to score on the drive, but the offense gets it back at the 20. On a third and short situation like this, the defense has to be ready for anything.
Toss play to the right. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Hayden. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Sebastian Janikowski comes in for about a 30-yard field goal attempt. And it's on its way. A nice kick, and it's good. Another one that goes through, his second of the day. Janikowski in to kick this one off.
Number 23, back to return.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 6-yard line. On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again. We're guessing they're going to just throw it and do their best to move into scoring range since they don't want to go into the half with the score the way it is. Langford gets set. Nelson moves in motion. Fires it out to the right. He makes a terrific catch for the first down.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
Baltimore will call a timeout here. They have 2 remaining. Pressure, throwing, into the open. Baltimore calls a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. And now they have a fresh set of downs to work with as they try to get some points before the half. It's 1st and 10. Langford sets up. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. John, he rushed that throw.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
They'll need some good yardage here on second down, and then should be in the hurry up for the rest of this drive. Dropping back, throws it. Incomplete pass. The incomplete pass brings up third down.
Here's the defense's chance to put an end to this drive. The defensive lineman will be in a full pass rush. So let's see if the guys up front can prevent the sack.
Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
And it looks like they're going to go with a no huddle. Passing on first down. Interception.
Defenses always seem to take it up a notch this time of year, knowing that they could be home after this game if they don't make some plays. After that pick, it seems like they're ready to play a few more. Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
29-yard line. First and 10.
Under pressure with the pass. Oakland calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Dixon continues to pass effectively and has now thrown for over 200 yards. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 41. The Raiders using motion. Passing on first down. With the throw. The pass ball's incomplete.
Now, he helped get his team this far. So the next pass they throw to him, he's going to have to catch it.
The home team come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. The Raiders using motion. Dropping back. Throws it. And it's complete. Jammer did a nice job of getting to that pass.
Yeah, we saw him running those quick pass plays in practice.
Third and a deuce. Dixon sets up. Closing in with the throw. Great pass. Into the open. Can't wrap it up. So they pick up a first down and a lot more. Good call there.
2-yard gain on the play.
Baltimore doesn't appear to have enough speed on the field to match up against these 5 wideouts. With the pass, and this pass is completed. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Oakland 13, Baltimore 7.
Baltimore 7.
We're ready to start the second half of play. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 13 back to return.
It's on its way. From the 9. The home team will start the drive from the 27.
23 on the return.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 27. Langford gets set. Tosses it out to the left. Gets the call, picks up about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let's go, come on. Let's go, come on. He can left.
Throwing. This pass is incomplete.
The coach might have to settle his quarterback down a bit. If he keeps overthrowing receivers like that, this will be their last game.
As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 27. Dixon using split back.
27-yard line. 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it with the adjustment. He has it. He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a 1st down.
Yeah, and he saw a good matchup, and he made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver.
The Raiders line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
38-yard line.
Jammer moves in motion. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Pressure coming. Goes with a short pass to the right side. Slips the tackle. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chain.
Gain of 14 on the play.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The Raiders using motion. They'll pass on 1st down. Pressure with the throw. He hits his receiver. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
Gets the pass off, almost intercepted. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
The home team come out in a nickel pack.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Under pressure with the pass. Dixon showed his strong arm and lightning release on that throw.
That's just a display of great hands shown by that receiver. The throw was a little off the mark, but he got his fingertips on it and brought it in for the catch.
Baltimore lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Throws it with the adjustment. He has it. They'll move the chains with that completion.
Yeah, and that was a great recognition by the quarterback, knowing where to go with the football against the blitz and knowing how to get it there.
They'll pass on 1st down. Crosses it right. Great play in the backfield. Mathis is one of those receivers who always seems to find a way week after week to get open, and that's his 4th catch today. 2nd and long coming up here. With the throw. This pass is incomplete. He was unable to bring that one in.
You got so much stuff going on out there. You got to get off the line. You got to run a good route. You have to read the defense. You got to get open. But the most important thing you do after all that is you have to catch the ball.
Dropping back. Slings it across the middle. And he hits his target. A powerful arm brings them a 1st down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
So it's first and goal. Drops back. Tosses it right. He has it. Touchdown, Oakland. What a catch in the end zone.
That's a guy you better keep an eye on down there in the red zone. He has a knack for finding ways to get open when there's a lot of traffic.
Janikowski comes in for the extra point. The kick is up, and he takes on the extra point. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
They did everything they had to on that one, and the end result was a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 23, back deep to return.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 8-yard line. No first downs on that last possession, John. Let's see what adjustments they've made here now to try to move the ball more effectively. The home team come out with 3 receivers tight.
First and 10.
I saw you.
Langford gets set.
Come on,
Closing in. Throws it. And he hits his target. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
Here come the heat. Man, come on, get up.
Hands it off. Gain of 2.
Number 23 with the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
Pressure coming. An option. He just didn't have the time that he needed.
That's the kind of thing you got to do. You got to find a way to put the pressure on and disrupt his timing in the pocket.
Third and 10. Ball on their own 42. Dropping back. Looking down the field. Throws it. Caught. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. It's first and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Pressure, rolling, and the catch is made. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping them. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
First and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line.
The home team using motion. And he's tackled behind the line by number 71. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
Second down, goal to go. Ball on the 8-yard line. With the carry, they'll go with a play fake. Throws it, incomplete.
If his team wants to make the next round, he's going to have to make that catch.
Third and goal. Ball on the 8-yard line.
Bussy gets set. Under pressure, and he's tackled behind the line by number 90. He got through the quarterback for his first sack. So this one will be from about 31 yards out. And it's up. And so that kick is good. The home team still have a big uphill battle here.
The defense is still looking pretty fresh out there. Scoring on them is not going to be easy.
Williams will be kicking off.
Lined up with a kickoff. Number 80, back deep to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. He downs it in the end zone. Oakland might be able to put this one away if they can get into the end zone here. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20.
Catch the ball, man.
The Raiders come out with 3 receivers tight. Throws it. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
The home team line up in the quarter defense. Dropping back, closing in, throwing, turn, he has it. Good job picking up the blitz, picking up the first down.
Hey, that was a heck of a call. I mean, they saw the pressure was coming, and he knew right where to go with the ball, and then he got it there.
First and 10. Ball on their own 30. Going to the air on first down. Gets rid of it. With the adjustment, he has it. Campbell was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Cross play to the right. And he's tackled behind the line. You may want to dump that play, John.
You know, that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I try and run the ball right at him. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
It's second down and a long way to go. Dixon gets set, drops back with the throw, knocked down.
Have a look at this big defensive lineman. He couldn't get to the quarterback, so he got his hands up and he knocked it down.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the court. Dropping back, pressure coming, throwing. Number 2 makes the tackle at the 48-yard line. Another good catch, giving him 6 for the game. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Raiders ahead of the home team, 20-10. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. Punter heads in again for the third time today. Here's the punt. This one goes out of bounds.
First and 10. Ball on the 10-yard line. Get him low.
The home team using motion. Has room. To the 20, the 30, the 40, across midfield. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Baltimore. An incredible run to get him into the end zone.
That was a great individual effort by that guy. He looks determined to make the most out of every carry.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's on its way, and he picks on the extra point. Easy to sum up that drive. One play for the touchdown.
That offense knows they don't all come that easy. But hey, when you get one, you take it.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 80, back to return.
Nice distance. From the 3-yard line. Oakland leading in this one by 3, and the offense heads back out.
On the return.
First and 10. Ball on their own 20. Pressure with the throw. Incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 20-yard line. Let's go,
And he's tackled at the 21. Mathis couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Fullback gets the call, picks up about 5. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. Andy waves for the fair catch. They get the ball back after a touchdown on their last possession, and let's see about a repeat performance on this drive. Only one man back.
At the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Bussy gets set. The home team using motion. And he's brought down in the backfield. Good work by the defensive line there.
They got off the ball, got penetration, shut off those running lanes. He was looking for a hole, but the only thing he saw was a massive wall of defenders.
It's second down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 36.
Get in there.
Passing to the left. Incomplete pass. Davis had his hands up and he tipped the pass away.
He has a knack for making a big play, and that was another one right there.
The Raiders come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Throws it. Almost got it. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one.
There was no need to try and return that one. So he made the right decision there.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 28. Hands it off. They'll go with the play fake. Intercepted.
That was one heck of a play by the defender. Sometimes the playoffs bring the best out of certain players. Maybe he's one of them.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Duncan is the deep back. Slings it to the outside. Breaking free. At the 30. That was a great run after the catch.
Looks like the defense was caught out of position on that one. The secondary wasn't there to stop that guy after he made the reception.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 25-yard line. Bring the pain.
Buster sets up. Good play in the backfield by Barton. Great read by the defensive line there, John. They knew exactly what was coming.
And knowing what they like to do out there comes from lots of film study and preparation. When you know what a team likes to call in certain situations, 3rd and long, 2nd and short, it really gives you an edge on defense.
2nd and long. Ball on the 29-yard line. Buster gets set. Drops back. Throwing. This one falls incomplete. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it could make for a very long game for the quarterback.
Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
On the cover.
From here, this will be about a 46-yard field goal. The kick is up. The field goal attempt is good. That kick goes right through the uprights as he adds another 3 to the score. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80, back deep to return.
He got all of that one. Stiff arm. Ooh, what a stiff arm. The last drive ended with an interception. So let's see what happens as they take over again. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 31. Under pressure with the pass. Grabs the off-target pass. Mathis has been very effective thus far. 5 catches for him.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Plows it. Gain of a couple on that carry.
A ball carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
They need 5. Ball on their own 36. Dimebacks in for this play. Throwing. Pass goes incomplete.
Sometimes a guy has the adrenaline going full throttle in the beginning of the plays, and he wants to make a play so bad, he ends up overthinking and drops the ball.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds.
They got nothing. Hit the ball. Let's go.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Closing in. Flings it to the outside. The defender was able to put the pressure on, forcing the incomplete pass.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Tucks it away. Throws it. And it's complete. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43. Going to the left. Duncan, he's been turning in great runs all day, and he's over 100 yards today. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Gives the ball off. With the throw. Good throw. Can't bring it down. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down.
9-yard gain on the play.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll pass on the 1st down. Pressure coming. Stepping up. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. There's a first-rounder from North Carolina. Got to the quarterback again. His 2nd sack.
Just when they thought he was done, boom, he goes and gets another one.
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack. Goes over the middle with the catch on the run. Amazing play by number 16.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
First and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Duncan. Pressure with the throw. The defender was all over him on that play, forcing the incompletion.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
2nd and 10.
Hit the ball.
Only one man back. Bussy with a man in motion.
19-yard line.
Hand off to the tailback. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, home team. He adds that big run to his total, and the defense has been having a very difficult time bringing him down. Gibson comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. And he picks on the extra point. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
Scoring a touchdown not only puts points on the board, it sends a message to the other team that if you execute properly, they won't be able to stop you. And they say 90% of the game is half mental.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 31, back to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 6.
We've got a good one going here today.
Number 31 on the return.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Hand it off. The 30. He takes that one and heads upfield to pick up the first down.
You know what they did was pick up a blitz. And when they did that, it opened up a hole, and they ran right through it.
First and 10. Dixon using split backs, using motion. Under pressure, fires it out to the left, so he can't come up with it.
No receiver's perfect, so you'll even see the best ones drop a few. But the key word is a few.
The defense doing everything they can to keep this last drive out of the end zone. The Raiders line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Dropping back, closing in, gets the pass off. So he dropped it and a chance to end the drive.
Here's the key. He was looking at the quarterback the whole way. And when he let it go, he was all over it. He just didn't come up with it.
3rd and long. Ball on their own 34. Pressure coming with the throw. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception. Hey, this isn't going to be an easy pickup, but the offense has to believe that they can do it, or they've already lost the game. The line has to give the quarterback some time so he can find an open guy and keep this thing going.
Man in motion. Pressure with the pass. Great pass. This one is just about in the book. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Duncan. Flipping the tackle. The Raiders call a timeout. That's their first. 4, maybe 5 yards on that carry. Only one man back.
6. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Using motion. Throwing in. Oakland calls a timeout. They have one remaining. Duncan was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. And they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
On the carry. Duncan covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their blocks and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Let's go. Ball.
Again, he'll get the call. He's at the 20. The Raiders call a timeout. That's their third and final timeout. It's over. That first down is going to close it out.
And that's a big-time play from a big-time player. They might have had a chance for a comeback, but it's all over now. They don't need to run any type of play here. The quarterback could just go with a kneel down.
Second and long. And this is the sixth play of this drive.
Get in there. Lose it.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Baltimore 27, Oakland 20.
Oakland.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports. Here's the winner of the Horse Trailer Award. The fans continue to file in as we come to you live from San Diego, California. Thanks for joining us for our coverage of the AFC Divisional Playoff. The winner moves on, while the loser season will come to a close as the visiting team come into town to face the Chargers. Welcome to another presentation of NFL football. Hi, everyone. I'm Al Michaels, and with me, as always, John Madden.
When you look at how good an offense is, it all starts with a quarterback. They can do a lot more things with this guy throwing the football for him. He can make the touch passes or just fire one of the old breadbasket if he has to.
The visiting team have some good receivers, too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. The coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
This is what football is all about. Look at all those guys down there getting all pumped up. They're really fired up and getting ready for this one.
Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss. This AFC division. Let's get back to the play on the field. The kickoff team lines up.
Will be kicking off to start the game. Number 88 back deep to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. The offense just about ready to call their first play of the game.
Number 88 on the return.
First and 10. Ball on their own 16. Tomlinson lays into him with a stiff arm. He explodes into the secondary for a nice gain.
The offense won the battle at the line of scrimmage, and they blew the defenders off the line, opening holes for the runner to slide right through.
Lose it. 94.
Using motion. Again, he'll get the call. Still running. Running with purpose. 9-yard gain.
21 on the carry.
The NFL playoffs continue with a great matchup here today.
Yeah, in the playoffs, you can throw out all those charts and those predictions because you got 60 minutes to keep your season going. And I've seen a lot of crazy things happen in the playoffs.
Gets the toss to the right. He picked up just enough. First down coming up after that run. Pass play here on first down. Closing in. Throwing. Jumps and makes the catch. Good throw, good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Again with the run. Here's an opening. Can't bring him down. The 10, 5. Touchdown, Chargers. And so with a trail of defenders in his wake, he takes it down the field for a touchdown.
Yeah, that guy just turned on the jets and outran everybody on the field.
They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good. And so a big drive for this offense as they put together a nice string of plays that takes them down the better part of the field for the touchdown.
Well, football is all about trusting your teammates to make good decisions out there in the heat of the battle. When you can do that, everybody starts firing on all cylinders, and you can come up with drives like the one we just saw.
Henning comes in to kick off.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 23, back to return.
They'll return this one from the 4-yard line. The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game.
Number 23 on the return.
They line up in the I formation.
At the 22-yard line. First and 10.
They'll pass on first down. Goes with a short pass to the right side. And he's ridden out at the 23. No gain.
No gain on the play.
And they need about 9. Ball on their own 23. They've got receivers bunched together on both sides of the ball. Steps up, throwing left. The blocking broke down on that play, allowing the defender to get to the quarterback as he was releasing the ball.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is the easiest way to disrupt a pass play. The defensive line should take full credit for that play.
Throwing. Perfect pass. They couldn't get past the sticks, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You know, that's one play that drives me crazy when I see it. Does a receiver not realize where they need to be for the first down?
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for. They were able to move the ball very effectively on that last drive, particularly on the ground, and came away with a touchdown. Let's see if they have similar success this time. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Pressure, flings it to the outside, and he's forced out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's second down and 9 to go. Dropping back, under pressure, gets the pass off. Garner made a difficult reception look easy.
He never hesitated. That's just great concentration and desire.
Third and 9. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Using motion. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. He waited just a little too long to get rid of that pass.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receivers.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. From the 34.
35-yard line.
Langford sets up. Pressure coming. Slings it out left side. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 36. Closing in, gets rid of it. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. He was on the receiving end of that bullet.
Soft hands like that are hard to find. This guy looks like he's a keeper.
Quarterback back in the shotgun.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
With the pass, and this pass is completed. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 46. The Chargers come out of the quarter defense. With the throw, the defender's got it. Into the open. The 40, the 30, the 20.
That was one heck of a play by the defender. Sometimes the playoffs bring the best out of certain players. Maybe he's one of them.
After the interception, they'll take over in good scoring position. Boston comes in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Goes over the middle. Ooh, nearly picked off. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Bring that pain, baby. We'll see.
They give it to the halfback. Tomlinson continues to assert himself with a running game.
11-yard gain on the play.
First down and goal to go. Again with a carry. Touchdown, Chargers.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points in the board.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way, and he picks on the extra point. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
Big players make big plays, and that scores touchdowns. Give some credit to the linemen out there. They're the biggest guys on the field, and without them, no one gets into the end zone.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up to the kickoff. The 23 back deep to return.
And it's a short kickoff. From the 12. The defense forced the interception the last time this offense had the ball, and they'll be looking to do the same thing here. They'll go from the I formation.
At the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pressure, throws it in stride, and he steps out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Look here. He does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch, and two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. Hey, that's a nice looking play.
Not from you.
They line up in the I formation. Gets rid of it. Nearly intercepted. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
The visiting team line up in the bunch formation. With the throw, great pass. Refuses to go down. They'll mark it at the 48.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 48. Walker moves in motion.
On the 48-yard
Feeds it off. Under pressure. Throwing. And it's complete. Rush was on, but it's a nice game thanks to a nice throw.
He read the blitz and he got rid of the ball very quickly. This is the kind of guy you love to have behind center. The kind of guy that won't get rattled when he feels a big rush coming.
The Chargers come out in the quarter defense.
on the 45-yard line.
Steps up with the throw. He hits his receiver. Nice pass and good catch on that play.
The pass was fired in there so hard, I think he left smoke in the ball.
Langford sets up. Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure coming. Throws it. And he hits his target. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
First and 10.
Come on. That all you got? Yep, out.
San Diego with 6 defensive backs. Passing on 1st down. Throwing short to the right side. Here's an opening. After hauling in that pass, he now has 3 in the game.
8 on the play. Get on the line.
The backs are lined up in an I. Breaking through. Touchdown, Baltimore. And they keep it on the ground for the score.
I tell you, he took that thing and he never looked back.
Gibson comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. And the extra point is good. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was their offensive line. They did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage, keeping their quarterback healthy and on his feet. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 88.
Nice kick and returnable from the 9. San Diego to take a commanding lead with a touchdown here.
On the return.
Breeze sets up. Man in motion. Going to the air on 1st down. With the pass, breaks free. They'll mark it at the 32. A lot of pressure on the quarterback, but he still got away a good pass.
Yeah, and here's one thing. He's one of the smartest guys in football at the quarterback position. He's always watching film and studying defenses, and you see all that hard work paying off on plays like that.
Catch the ball, man.
The Chargers using motion. Going to the right. And that's a loss of 2.
3-yard loss on the play.
It's second down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 29. At the end of one, these teams are separated by just a touchdown. With the score, San Diego 14, Baltimore 7. And we're ready to start the second quarter.
Second and 13. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Lose it. Let's go. Come on.
Using motion.
Get at me.
Great play in the backfield by Hayden. Hayden came flying up from his linebacker spot to make a great play.
They tried to run the counter, but the defender did a heck of a job staying home and getting to the ball very quickly.
Third down and long coming up here.
Get in there, Lon.
The blitz is on. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Number 33. Had a great defensive play tipping the pass away.
He has a knack for making a big play, and that was another one right there.
Watt is looking for a good punt here. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
They line up in the I formation.
The 42-yard line. First and 10.
Closing in, passing to the left. No catch. He was out of bounds.
As a quarterback, you're supposed to put the ball where only the receiver can get it. I think somebody should have told him that he also needs to keep it in bounds.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 42. Duncan setting up play action. Pressure. It's broken up. They got pressure that time, and the quarterback pays the price.
He's lucky he got rid of the ball. I'll tell you, he was definitely going to take a sack.
The visiting team come out in the bunch formation.
On the 42-yard line.
Throwing short to the right side. He's out of rhythm on this drive. Can't seem to get it going.
I tell you, they're giving a lot of different looks on this drive. And the quarterback's having a tough time adjusting in those last few passes.
Scrambling back to return. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch. And this punt will sail out of bounds. So they have first and 10 here. Breeze sets up. They'll pass on first down. They go with a draw. 1 yard gain by the running back.
On the carry, 1 yard gain on the play.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Under pressure, throwing short to his left. What a stiff one. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 11. He put that pass where only his receiver had a chance to catch it.
That pass was perfect. The receiver didn't have to break stride. A guy who can deliver those touch passes with that kind of accuracy can really help the offense move down the field.
Dropping back, draw play. Tomlinson couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
At the 47-yard line.
Sideline to sideline. Bring the pain.
Langford gets set. And that's a gain of about 8.
With the carry, gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2.
Run. Cowboy. Stay happy. Let's see.
Pressure coming. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Good job of bringing the pass in.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that second and third gear.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
They'll pass on first down. Throws it right to him. And they beat the blitz on a good throw.
And that's a heck of a pass. He's got those big old defensive linemen flying right at him, and he showed great composure, making the right read and hitting his receiver.
Let's go. Ball. Get in there.
Duncan, the defense. Hands it off again. Pulls him. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. Langford gets set. Tosses it right. Duncan couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
San Diego comes out in their nickel package.
On the 21-yard line.
Here come the heat. 94.
He gets the carry. They'll go with a play fake. Nelson is the recipient on that one, his 3rd reception of the game. So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. Ball on the 19-yard line. Dropping back. Throwing. Incomplete pass. So he ends up overthrowing his target.
I wonder if that one slipped out of his hand. It was clearly off target.
Gibson looking to make a good kick here. And it's on its way. The field goal attempt is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 88, back deep to return.
He got all of that one. The offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive, going 3 and out.
On the return.
Only one
They'll
man in the
start
backfield.
drive at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10.
Breeze sends a man in motion. Going to the left.
Now here it is. He shows a lot of determination in getting to the ball carrier on this one. Look at how he fights off the blocker, and he makes a heck of a play to bring him down.
A little over 4 to
You
go.
know you got, D. Come on. Get the ball. Hawkeye right. You got him. You got him.
Only one man in the backfield. Chopper moves in motion.
5-yard line.
Drops back. Closing in with the pass. That good pass rush forces the erratic pass.
I really like the way this defense attacks the offensive line. They're very aggressive, relying on man-to-man coverage in the outside to shut down the receivers as they bring guys from everywhere on the blitzers.
Breeze sets up. Pressure gets the pass off. To him. Look at that power. And he slips out of bounds at the 32. First and 10. Ball on their own 32.
Hit him low. Cut hot. Cut hot.
To carry it.
Until they figure out how to slow down the runner, I'd keep giving them the ball.
The Chargers line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Hit him low.
Fifth play of this drive. Drops back, looking downfield. He has some room. He zipped that one right in there.
That's just a great job by the receiver. Not only was he able to make the catch in the rocket, but he was able to pick up some nice yardage too.
So 2 minutes left before halftime. It's first and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Back off, DB.
Gets the toss to the left. He's taken down in the backfield by Harris. They were waiting for him as he tried to take it to the outside.
And that run started off going east and west, which isn't bad. But then it got worse, and it went south.
I'm sure they'll be going to the air as long as they have the ball. The Chargers line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Get in there.
Under pressure, gets the pass off. The catch on the run. He was in perfect position to make that catch.
Yeah, the receiver showed great concentration looking that one right into his hands. On a third and short situation like this, the defense has to be ready for anything.
The defender goes down. And he just gets by the first down marker. Perfect execution on the counter play as they move the chains.
They can run about anything here in the next couple of downs. I'm sure they'd like to get a touchdown out of it, and it'd be a real boost for them going into the half.
Let's go.
Great play in the backfield by number 58. They couldn't get anything going through the middle.
You know, it was because the defense filled all the gaps. The back was looking for a place to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the gaps, bringing them down for a loss.
Second and long. Ball on the 34-yard line. Only one man back.
11. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Come on, D up. Got it.
Just about a minute left. Pressure coming with the throw. Thrown behind, but caught. The 10 runs through the tackle. Touchdown, Chargers. The quarterback delivered the ball right on time for the touchdown.
Yeah, that guy knew exactly how far he had to go to cross the goal line to get in there for the score.
They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. He gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. Jennings is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 23, back to return.
Good distance. From the 10-yard line. Baltimore needs 2 scores to get back into this one.
They got to have good clock management if they want to get some points in this drive. And if they can get some, it'll be a big help for them going into half.
Closing in with the pass. The visiting team call a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
There's only one way that they're going to be able to do something about this score. Keep throwing and getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Get in there. Hit the ball.
Throws it. Incomplete pass. Big drop on that play, John.
That's got to be a little disappointing. He's been putting in a lot of extra time at practice catching ball. But it looks like he's really having a tough time keeping his concentration out there.
It's 3rd down, 2 to go. Ball on their own 35. The visiting team come out with 3 receivers tight. Throwing. He finds his man. And he's forced out of bounds at the 46.
Hey, here's where efficiency is the key. They're down right now, but if they score before the half, it'll really help them out. They just can't afford a turnover that gives the other team a chance to increase the lead.
Duncan, the lone back. Pressure, throws it. Great throw. The visiting team call a timeout. They have 1 left.
Even though they're in field goal range, they need to keep a fast pace if they hope to finish this drive in the end zone.
30-yard line.
Get in there. Get in there, Ron.
Passing on 1st down. Gets rid of it, and he hits his target. He found a soft spot in the defense and was right there to make the catch.
The thing about a pass like that is it cuts down on the time the defender has to react to where the ball's heading.
Under pressure, surveying the field. With the pass, Langford fires it in there for a 1st down.
Wow, he really puts a mustard on that one. That's what happens when you put everything you've got into a throw.
He's trying to get them back to the line. Pressure coming. Goes to the end zone. Looking for the touchdown on 1st down, but couldn't get it to his target.
We need to watch the guys up front on this play. They're going to be passing. And the best thing the defense can do here is to get some pressure on the quarterback. Either throw a pick or taking him down for the sack.
Closing in. Throws one up in the end zone. Looking for the end zone on 2nd down, but no completion. And it's 3rd down. So this will be a 23-yard field goal attempt. And it's up. The kick is good. Another successful field goal try gives him his 2nd 3-pointer of the game. Williams will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 88, back to return.
Booming kick downfield. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Tomlinson, the deep back, hand it off, breaks the tackle, the 30. It's the end of the 2nd quarter with the score, San Diego 21, Baltimore 13.
Baltimore 13.
As we get set for the kickoff, here's a look at the halftime stats. Henning comes in to kick off.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 13, back deep to
And a short kickoff. From the 10-yard line. The visiting team will start the drive from the 24.
13 on the return.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
You got enough.
The 30. Stiff arm.
Here's the thing. We always say that in any long run, someone has to get a big block. And that's exactly what this is. I mean, this guy just gets run over, and he's completely knocked out of the play.
First and 10. Ball on their own 41. Gets rid of it. Thrown behind, but caught. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. He can throw them short. He can throw them long. He can throw them medium. He can throw them anywhere.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Another run. Gain of a couple on that carry.
On the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
Duncan, the lone setback. Pressure, gets the pass off. Whitfield got his hands up and tipped the pass away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tipped passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
It's third down and 8 to go. Drops back. Throwing. He hits his receiver. So they're able to pick up another first down.
This offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Under pressure with the pass. Duncan continues to be a reliable target. That's his third catch of the game. Second and 8. They'll go for the I formation with the throw.
26-yard line.
The team with the most discipline is the team that doesn't commit stupid penalties, and they're the team that usually executes better.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 16-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Pressure coming. Throwing. He hits his receiver. They complete the pass for the first down.
That showed awareness by the receiver. He knew just where he had to go to get the first down, crossed a marker, and then looked for more.
First and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line.
He'll get it again. Edwards records the stop at the 3-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
So it's second and goal. Ball 1 inch out. And this is the 10th play of this drive. Hand it off. The interior lineman, John, got off the ball very well on that play.
Yeah, and the key to stopping that kind of run is exactly that. Whoever fires off the line faster and gets better leverage is going to win those battles at the line.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
Closing in, throws to the end zone. Touchdown, visiting team. Big time catch in the end zone, John. Boy, how did he break free?
I think they just lost track of him running around back there. Maybe they keep a better eye on him the next time they get down there near the goal line.
They line up to go for 2. The visiting team can regain the lead with a field goal. Pressure. Tried to tie it up. They go for 2, but come up short. And so they were able to end that long drive with a touchdown. The offensive unit was really in sync out there, running this offense and running it very well.
Now, that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running, and they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
Williams is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 88.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. He downs it in the end zone. San Diego leading by a slim margin, heading back out. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 20-yard line.
You get all you got.
The Chargers holding on by less than a field goal. Passing on first down. Under pressure with the throw. And it's caught. They convert for the first down on that throw.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 34. Gets the toss to the right, keeping him at bay. Tomlinson is having an outstanding day with over 100 yards rushing.
On the play. Second and 9. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Drops back. Pressure coming with the pass. He was wide open.
And he dropped it. Now that is inexcusable.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 34. The Chargers holding on by less than a field goal. Here comes the blitz. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. He's short of the first down with that catch.
That's a poorly planned play. You have to know that you have to get past the first down marker on 3rd down. Anything less has to be a failure.
Watts lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. The visiting team come out in the bunch formation.
36-yard line.
Wow, that's all you.
Passing on first down. Goes with a short pass to the right side. Langford continues to pass effectively and has now thrown for over 200 yards.
On the play.
2 yards to go. Ball on their own 44.
Ain't got nothing. Here comes the heat. Get at him, Steve.
They come out in a dime package. Closing in. Gets rid of it, and the catch is made. And again, he demonstrates his great hands.
You know, when a quarterback has a guy like this who can catch about any ball he throws, he can become kind of a security blanket. If he gets in trouble or he starts feeling pressure, he can look in his direction because he has so much confidence in him.
Only one man back.
On the 47-yard line.
Come on, partner. Yeah, right there.
Man in motion.
Let's go. Come on.
On the carry. Was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. And they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunity.
The visiting team can regain the lead with a field goal.
The defense is going to need to try something different to slow down this running game.
On the play.
Bring that play, baby.
Langford gets set, dropping back, gets rid of it, and he makes the grab. He was able to hit his target, picking up the first in the process.
And that's a case of your receiver knowing where the marker is and the quarterback delivering the pass quickly.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Passing on first down. Pressure with the throw. This pass is incomplete. Looked like a sure bet for a completion, but he dropped it.
A lot of teams use their short passing game like a running game. Lots of short, high-percentage passes that allows them to keep possession while moving the ball down the field. Sometimes those short passes can turn into a big gain. But as a receiver on a short pattern or outlet route, you have to stay disciplined and make the catch before you try and create extra yardage.
This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping them. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Carry it. It is tackled behind the line by Lieber. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Second and long. Ball on the 15-yard line. The visiting team can regain the lead with a field goal, and they go with the delay. About 3 yards on the draw.
3-yard gain on the play.
Dime backs in for this play.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Goes with a short pass to the right side. Breaking free. They went back to the screen.
The screen pass requires that you have some quick linemen who can move wide of the tackle and set up blocks for the guy coming out of the backfield.
The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. The field goal team comes on to try to take the lead. And it's on its way. Splits the uprights, and good. He's in a groove, his third field goal of the game. The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 88, back to return.
And this one's a short kickoff. From the 12-yard line. So the offense takes over, still trying to figure out this defense.
84 on the return.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 28.
Bring the pain. Stay out.
Tomlinson loses the defender. A very well-drawn-up play.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks, and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Hit him low.
Goes in the air on first down. Still behind, but he has it. They'll move the chains with that completion.
Yeah, and that was a great recognition by the quarterback, knowing where to go with the football against the blitz and knowing how to get it there.
Joffre has been good on the ground, and it's his ability to break tackles that's helped him to this total.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Just about a 3-yard gain there.
With the carry, 3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7.
Let's go.
Drops back. Under pressure. The throw. He hits his receiver. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information.
Make it stop. Cowboy. You know what?
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Throwing. Almost intercepted. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Here we go. This will take the lead. And it's up. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Duncan. Good gain of about 7 on that play.
7-yard gain on the play.
So they need about 3 here.
Eagle left. Hawkeye right.
Pressure coming.
Ball on the 50-yard
Pass ball's incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Eagle left.
Going long to the left. Almost picked off. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. And when it got to him, he just bounced off his hand.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
We'll see. The ball.
Tomlinson is the deep back.
At the 18-yard line. First and 10.
Eagle left.
They give it to the halfback. Loses the defender. Breaks the tackle. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 23. Breed sets up. Tomlinson. Nice job picking up enough to convert for the first down.
Gain of 6 on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Gives the ball off. Breaks free of the defender. Powering ahead. He gets a couple of yards on the carry, but he looks fatigued and is headed for the sideline. About 6 to go. Ball on their own 32.
Bust this grill, D. Get in there. Yeah. Bring the pain.
Hand off to the tailback. He has some room. 40. Johnston covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their blocks and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Closing in, so they'll lose yardage on that tackle. Nowhere to go with it on that play.
Good coverage downfield had a lot to do with that play. A drop back in zone coverage, never giving the quarterback an option.
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack. The Chargers can regain the lead with a field goal. And he's brought down in the backfield. He read the blitz, just couldn't get rid of it in time.
When the defense brings extra guys in a rush, you have to make your reads more quickly. You probably have time to look at your first read, maybe even your second, but you got to get your hot receiver pretty quickly involved, or you're going to take shots like that. Yeah, and you can't win if you can't convert third down.
With the pass, can't bring him down. The 40. Tomlinson is one of those receivers who always seems to find a way week after week to get open, and that's his 4th catch today. Watts is back to punt. Here's the kick. From the 22-yard line.
41-yard return for a gain of 1 yard.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Looking for room. Just about a yard on the run.
With the play, 1-yard gain on the play. Second and 9. Ball on the 24-yard line.
On the call. About a 4-yard gain there.
Gain of 4 on the play.
5 yards to go. Ball on their own 28.
Third and 5. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Two minutes to go. The visiting team using motion. Fullback handoff. Couldn't find any success in the middle.
Yeah, and he was looking for a place to cut back, but the defenders had all their gaps, and there was no place to cut at all.
So they'll get ready to punt and leave it to their defense to finish the game and get them the win. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And this punt will sail out of bounds. The Chargers line up in the shotgun.
38-yard line. First and 10.
They'll pass on first down. Gets the pass off. He flings that pass right to his receiver.
That quarterback rarely throws a bad ball.
They want to hurry it up here. Going to the air on first down. And this pass is completed. He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a first down.
Yeah, and he saw a good matchup. He made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver. Right now, they're in field goal range, but they might try to get closer to the end zone. They can't just assume they'll get those 3 points, so they need to continue to move the ball and eat up some of the clock.
Tomlinson. Baltimore will call a timeout here. That's their second. I'd be surprised to see anything but a basic run on this second down play.
There's no need to pass since they're in great position for the field goal. Right now, they just need to focus on using up time and centering the ball for their kicker.
Off to the tailback. Still running. He's at the 20. Touchdown, San Diego.
You have to take another look at this one. He goes one way, then the other, then back the other way. And the defender's falling down. He put on some great moves, and that's what got him to score.
And they'll try for 2 here as they attempt to go up by 7.
Bring that pain, baby. Come on, partner.
With the carry, stiff arms the defender to the ground. So they get the touchdown, and now the 2. Hennings will be kicking off.
Lined up with a kickoff.
Decent kick. They should have a return. From the 1-yard line. Can't bring him down. Can't bring him down. Baltimore heads out offensively down by 7.
On the return. They'll take over at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Come on, get up.
Langford gets set. They'll pass on first down. With the pass, drops the interception. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline. The defense just can't play prevent and then think they can just tighten it up and make a stop at the end. They should play aggressive enough where they can make a play but won't be in position to get burned.
Drops back. Pressure with the throw. He finds his man. His powerful arm displayed on that pass attempt.
The receiver is really a special player. He's one of those guys you want to look for at crunch time.
A little over a minute left. Gets the pass off. Great pass. Amazing play by Nelson.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunky yard.
Looks like they'll go with a hurry up here. Under pressure with the pass, and he is bumped out of bounds at the 35. He's there again, always finding room when there doesn't appear to be any. 6 catches.
You got to think they'll be going with something in the air here, conserving time while moving downfield for the score.
Langford gets set. Pressure coming, gets the pass off. That guy did a great job bringing the ball in.
That receiver has it all. He can run and catch with the best of them. The defense better make sure that they have him covered.
Closing in, looking downfield. Henry is the guy who gets in there for the sack.
The offensive line just couldn't hold their ground very long. The defense broke through and brought him down.
They're going to keep it moving here. They're heading straight to the line. Drops back, rolling. That's a great stride. Baltimore will call a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final timeout.
Get at him, Pete. D up. Leave him up. Stay up.
Throwing on first down. With the throw. Great throw. Just about 5 on that pass, John.
That was a pretty good play. The defense brought a few extra guys, but the line did a pretty good job of picking it up, giving them just enough time to find the open man.
He'll stop the clock with the spike. As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Third down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
And time runs out. The game is over. The final score is San Diego 29, Baltimore 22. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports. Here's today's horse trailer player of the game.